All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Up and Moving. My name is Isaac, and I'm a graduate student in the Kinesiology and Integrated Physiology Department at Michigan Tech. Up and Moving is a physical activity program for the Upper Peninsula, and our goal is to keep adults physically active during the pandemic and also beyond. Today's workout, we are focusing on aerobic, agility, and balance. So we're going to be on our feet using mostly all body weight here, and you'll be working on sort of your footwork, your balance, and in the meantime, we'll be staying moving. So you'll get a good sweat on and get a little bit of aerobic work as well. So the plan for today is we're going to start off with 5 to 10 minute warm up. We'll get loosened up, ready to go. Then we're going to jump into the workout, which will consist of a total of 9 minutes of work. But we're going to try to make that 9 minutes a little higher intensity, and you can sort of push yourself and gauge your intensity at home. And then after we go through that workout, we're going to finish up with some balance work, which will sort of bring our intensity down and let us cool down a little bit. So that is the plan. Let's go ahead and we'll get into it right away here. Few things that you may need. So I always like to tape a pattern down or something on the floor, which is fun for agility. It helps guide your feet. So today I've got a ladder taped down. So basically just two parallel long strips of using some painter's tape here. It comes off the carpet really nicely, or the floor. And then just some vertical lines in between there to add some sort of boxes on, make it look like a ladder. So you can try this at home if you want to add the tape down, but you don't need to. You can always just move your feet and sort of pretend you've got a ladder there. Other than that, may need a chair for some of the balance work at the end if you need a little balance assistance, but we shouldn't need any other equipment today. Okay, let's jump into our warm-up here. I'm going to start things off with some nice, easy knee hugs. We'll just bring the knee up to the chest, give it a big hug here, and alternate between legs. I've got what I think is going to be a challenging workout today. We'll see. At least it looks challenging to me. A lot of different footwork patterns we're going to do. I've got burpees in here. We've got side shuffles, a lot of different things. So we'll be doing a variety of movements. We can go ahead and add a little toe or calf raise in there. So go up onto your toes at the end. We'll start to get those calves a little warmed up. We're going to be on our feet for most of this workout. So we'll make sure that we've got our ankle and our foot nice and warmed up before we get into this. Good. All right, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next one. We're going to grab onto the ankle, reach for the sky with the other hand, and we're just going to alternate back and forth. We'll get a little hold, and then we'll switch. Getting that quad, a little stretch. We're getting on one leg, doing some balance work to begin with here. It's nice and hot in my apartment today, so I think I'm going to be doing some pretty heavy sweating here. Make sure you've got a water with you. We'll take frequent water breaks. Try to stay hydrated here, especially when it's nice and warm and humid and you're doing a lot of sweating. It's good to put fluids right back in during the workout. Good. All right, let's switch it up. We're going to go to my favorite, zombie kicks. So hands out in front. We're going to be bringing those toes up to our fingertips. We're getting a light stretch in the back of the leg. And after you loosen up, you can think about kicking that foot a little bit higher. Good. And as Nancy always reminds me, so we call these zombie kicks or Frankenstein kicks. Nancy, who comes on our workouts, always reminds me it's not Frankenstein that walks this way, it's Frankenstein's monster. So I need to make sure that I get that right. Good, all right, let's switch to the next one. We're gonna go into a little reverse lunge. So you're gonna step back and then twist towards that knee that's up. We're gonna come back to center and then alternate, go to the other side. So we've got a little lunge, little twist, start to get that trunk moving. These don't have to be super deep lunges, but if you start feeling warmed up and you want to get a little bit lower, start to use your legs a little bit more, you can get lower on those lunges. Or you can just stay up top with a little more partial lunge here. Think about turning a little further. Get a little more twist in there. Good, 2 more of these. Last one, great. Okay, next one, we're gonna go right into a lateral lunge. So I'm gonna get my feet a little bit wider here. I'm gonna lean towards one side, keeping my other leg nice and straight. And then I'm just gonna switch back and forth, lean into a little stretch, hold it for just a second, alternate. And take those hands, put them on your thighs. And just keep going side to side here. Good, let's go for about 2 more. You can try to get these last few a little bit deeper. Good, nice. All right, next movement, we're gonna go down to the toes. So you're gonna reach as far as you can. You don't have to make it to your toes. We're gonna reach down, we're gonna come up, extend those arms and look at the ceiling. Try to get those arms behind you. Look up, we'll get a good extension in that back. And then we're gonna repeat, toes, look up at the ceiling and extend. This one always feels good. All right, a couple more of these. Good, nice. All right, let's wake our shoulders up a little bit. I'm gonna go with some forward arm circles and do a little side step here. You can start to make those circles a little bit bigger as those shoulders are loosening up. Get to nice big circles. Good, we can shake it out. We'll go right into arm swings. So we'll bring those arms across the body. Great. We'll let those arms relax for a second here. My shoulders are getting tired. And we'll go right into backward circles. And we can start a little bit bigger. And get into nice big circles here. Good, perfect. All right, we're gonna go to a jog in place. Got a few more movements left in the warm-up. These last few we'll do a little higher intensity. We'll try to get our feet moving. So we're going at just a pretty moderate pace right now. If you can, try to get your feet off the floor. Going to be doing a lot of stepping today. So we'll start to wake the feet up. And we're going to increase that pace a little bit. We're going to pump it up a couple miles an hour here. Good, nice work. Good, and we're gonna bump it up one more for 30 seconds here. So we're gonna try to move a little bit faster. And try to have really quick feet. So you can think about when one foot touches the floor, the other one's already coming up. We're gonna start to get those feet moving fast here. Last 10 seconds. Three, two, one, good. One more movement in the warm-up. We're gonna go into a speed skater here. So we're gonna be hopping side to side. So we're gonna be doing a lot of lateral stuff today, so we'll start to get this movement warmed up. Good. Just like we're skating down the ice rink. Pumping those arms, hopping from one leg over to the other. And as we get a little more warmed up, we can start to take maybe a little bit bigger step or a bigger hop from one leg to the next. Good job. We're gonna go for 10 more seconds here. So we can increase the pace a little bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, good. All right. Warm up complete. I feel ready to go now. I've already got some sweat rolling down my face. Let's take a little water drink here, or water break here. Okay. So while you're breaking, getting ready for the workout to start here. We're gonna do 3 rounds of 6 exercises, and we're gonna do 30 seconds with each of those 6 exercises. So we're gonna have a lot of variety of foot patterns and movements we're gonna go through. First round, I'll walk you through them nice and slow. Make sure you've got them down. Maybe a little bit confusing the first time you do these. It always is when you're doing agility, moving your feet weird. But by the second time, you'll probably have the pattern down, and then you can really push your pace a little bit more. So can almost look at the first one as sort of a warm-up round, but you can control your intensity at home. I'll show you how to make things easier or harder as we go. So first exercise that we're gonna do, we'll have 30 seconds of karaoke. So this is moving side to side, and we're gonna step 1 foot in front, out to the side, 1 foot and back, out to the side, front, back, front, back. And then we're gonna go ahead and just move in the opposite direction with the other foot leading. So this one can be tricky if you're not used to the pattern, but just think back foot's going front, back foot back, back foot front, back foot back, back, front, back, and then same thing this way. And then when you get really good and you get used to the movement, it's gonna look something like this. And we can sort of speed it up, all right? But make sure you go slow, get the movement down first, and then you can speed it up. So here we go, we're gonna go for 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. So front, back, front, back, front, back. Now my other leg's leading. The other one's going front and back. Good, when you get the hang of it, you can speed things up, try to make this as quick as you can. We wanna have really quick feet with agility. Feet make really quick contact with the floor. We're kind of staying on the balls of our feet. You can kind of get those arms moving with you. And we are down to 3, 2, 1, and time. Good. So that's karaoke. We'll come back to that next round. Second exercise, we have, what are we doing? Okay. We're going down the ladder. So if you don't have a ladder painted down, just imagine that you've got a ladder with little square spaces. And we're going to be going in, 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 in. So each foot has to land in the space within the ladder. So it's going to look this way, and we're just going to come back with it too. The backward portion's a little bit harder. Make sure you're not going to run into anything behind you. So both feet in each square, and then when we get good, it's going to look something like this. Or we can speed it up and go a little bit faster. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, and here we go. So 1, in, 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 and then repeating backwards. Always keeping a little bit of bend in those knees for these agility movements. And again, staying on the balls of those feet. I'm going to start to speed things up here. Turn around the other way so I can see my timer. And we got 3, 2, 1, and time. Good. Okay, moving on to the next one. Next exercise we have, we're going to go for a side-to-side shuffle. So we're going to shuffle to the side, and we don't want to cross our feet. We want to just move one foot to the other. And then here, we're going to go down and jump. Shuffle to the other side, down, touch the floor if you can, or just down on your shins, get a little hop, shuffling back, hop, shuffle back. So again, a little bend in those knees. We're staying kind of soft on the balls of our feet, shuffling, not crossing the feet, getting a hop in. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Shuffle, floor, hop. Shuffle, floor, hop, shuffle, floor, hop. This one gets brutal. And you can increase your intensity at home if you need to by just speeding this up. Trying to get from one side to the next as fast as possible. But we're not crossing those feet. Just bringing one foot to the other. We're at 3, 2, 1, and time. Good. Oof, boy, that one's a killer. So after our 6 exercises, then we're going to get a water break. So hang in there. We're halfway through. Next one, we are going to be back on the ladder here. So for this one, we're going to be coming across the ladder sort of diagonally while working up it. So we're going to go in, out, out, in, out, out. In, out, out. All right. So both feet are going in the square and then both feet out. Then you're moving the next square up. And we're coming down the ladder like so. And actually, let's reverse it and you can go backwards. All right. So ready. 3, 2, 1, and go. So in, both feet out, in, both feet out. I'll keep my pace a little slower on the first round here. So if you're at home, you can watch and see what I'm doing and try to keep up with my pattern. This isn't necessarily the best angle for you guys at home, but good. We are down 3, 2, 1, and time. Good. All right, moving on to the next one. This is our 5th one, so we have 2 more. So we're going with a lateral step. So we're going to be sticking on the ladder again, but this time we're going to be getting both feet in each square and moving side to side on the ladder. Right? So in, and then go in the other direction. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. Both feet in each square of my ladder here. Good, and as we get this pattern down, we can try to speed this one up. This one's not terribly confusing. We're down to 5 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Good. Last one. Save the best for last. We have, okay. So we have, this is a combination of a bunch of moves. So this one's going to be brutal. So what you're going to do is, you're going to start off with either a scissor kick. So you're just alternating the foot stance. Or what you can do here is you can step forward and then step forward with the other foot. So a little lower intensity. So either scissor kick or step forward. And then from there, you're going to go into bringing your elbow to your knee, elbow to your knee. Then we finish with a burpee. So for this, we can go down to the toes and hop. Or if you want to go all the way to the floor, jump back, come up, we can do a full burpee, all right? So one more recap. Scissor kick, elbow to knee, burpee, all right? Or step out, elbow, and then burpee. So a lot of movements going on here. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, here we go. So kick, elbow, burpee, kick, elbow, burpee, kick, elbow, and then a burpee, kick, elbow, burpee, kick, elbow, burpee. We can sort of speed that sequence up as we go. Again, you can do step, elbow, burpee, step, elbow, burpee. Good. We're way over time. The caller there went for a whole minute. Okay. Nice job. First round down. So let's get a little drink of water here. All right, that first interval wasn't too bad. So as we come back for our second round now, it's the second time we've seen these all, so hopefully we'll have the patterns down a little more. So you can actually push yourself a little harder if you want to. Woo, okay. I'm gonna pace back and forth a couple times here while I catch my breath. Shins or my calves are burning a little bit too. That happens with agility. You're on your toes. Okay. I think I'm ready to get into our second round. So we started off with karaoke, so that is what we're going to start with next. So just quick recap. Foot in front, foot in back, foot in front, and then back. Alternating, we're going to go the other direction when you get to that side. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. Good, and I'm gonna really try to speed things up here. Now that I've got the pattern down in my head, I can get those arms moving with me. Good, we have 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1, time, good. Moving on to our next exercise. We have moving forward and back on the ladder. So getting each foot in one of these boxes, coming forward and coming backwards with it. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. Make sure both feet are getting in those boxes. And again, just be careful when you're going backwards that you're not going to run into anything behind you. Make sure you got space. I got to flip around so I can see my timer. We got 5 seconds left, guys. 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Good. On to the next one. Side to side shuffle and hop. I don't know, I hate these. These stink. All right, ready? So we're shuffling, not crossing the feet, going down and then hopping and sliding back. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. This gets my vote as the worst exercise in these circuits today. Good, let's pick up that intensity a little bit. We've got 10 seconds left. Down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Good. Whew. All right, 4th exercise. We're going across the ladder, getting both feet in the box, both feet out the box, and moving diagonally up. And then we're coming backwards. Backwards is always a lot harder than forward. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. Both in, both out. In, out, out. In, out, out. In, out, out. In, out, out. Good, we try to speed that up a little bit here. I'm gonna really try to get my feet moving. We got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Good. That one's fun when you get the pattern down. Okay. 5th exercise. We have lateral side step coming down the ladder. So we are getting both feet in each square and moving side to side. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. Good. Try to get those feet going quick here. Calves are starting to burn. Three, 2, 1, time. Good. Last one. This confusing kicking and knees and burpee. So one more time. Scissor kick, knee, knee, burpee, scissor kick, knee, knee, burpee. Or if you don't like that jump, you can just step forward, oops, knee, knee, and then burpee. All right? Ready, 3, 2, 1, and go. Scissor kick, knee, knee, burpee. Scissor kick, knee, knee, and a burpee. Scissor kick. If you mess up the order, it's okay. I've already done it. We are down to 5 seconds. We got time for one more here. 3, 2, 1. Time. Good. 2 rounds down. We got 1 to go. 1 to go. So we'll take a little water break. Woo. I'm going to do a little active recovery here. Walk around. Keep moving. I'm almost out of water already. Whew. All right. Okay. So we have 3 more minutes of work. Not bad. But it will probably feel like the longest 3 minutes of our lives. That's the way it usually goes. Oh boy. All right. I think I'm ready to go. Hopefully everybody else at home is feeling good. This is our last one. So we're gonna start off with karaoke. We go for 30 seconds. We'll try to really push that foot speed on this one. It's our last time we get to do each one of these. Ready, 3, 2, 1, and go. Nice work. Get those feet moving. Think about swinging that hip back and forth too. Sometimes you got to get a little hip rotation in there with this one. We're down to 3, 2, 1, and time. Good. Nice work. 1 down. Moving on to our next one. We're going forward and back on the ladder. Both feet making it in each square, and then we're going to go backwards with it. 3, 2, 1, and go. So here's your chance to shine. Test your foot speed. Nice work. I got sweat running into my eyes. We're down to 3, 2, 1, and time. Good. Oh, man. Whew. Okay, going on to our next one. Side shuffle and hop. Oh, let's get this one out of the way. So side shuffling, going to the ground, hopping. Ready, 3, 2, 1, and go. Make sure you're not crossing those feet. Keep the knees bent. Ten seconds left of this terrible exercise. Who picked this? Okay, we try to speed it up a little bit. 3, 2, 1, time. Good. All right. Well, that feels good to have out of the way. Next one we're going to is coming across the ladder and stepping both feet in and then both feet out. And then we're coming backwards with it. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. Both in the box, both out of the box. I'm gonna try to see how quick I can get my feet moving here and keep the pattern down. We got 3, 2, 1, and time. Good. Ooh. I don't know about you guys at home, my calves of my feet are starting to burn. Okay. And we are going to lateral steps down the ladder. So getting each foot in, moving side to side. Ready, 3, 2, 1, and go. Make sure you're getting both feet in each square. Boom. Let's work down to our last 5 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Good. Last exercise. Okay. Now that we're all fatigued, we got brain fog. We got to remember scissor kick, knee, and burpee. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Scissor kick, knee, knee, and burpee. Scissor kick, knee, knee, and burpee. Lots of movements here. Good. Got 3 seconds left. 2, 1. And I'm going to do one bonus wrap just because I can when we're done. Nice job. All right. Okay, we'll take some time to catch our breaths. We'll get a drink of water here. Woo. Yeah, I'm losing a lot of fluids today. Got a good sweat going. And we'll just sort of walk it off here. We're gonna finish up with one exercise that's geared a little more towards just balancing, particularly on one leg. We're going to be doing some straight leg deadlifts, single leg straight leg deadlifts. And so you'll get a little bit of work too, a little strength work in sort of your hip and your butt. So it's kind of a 2-for-1 deal at the end of the workout. Balance, a little bit of hip strengthening. So this is where if you need a chair, you can go ahead and grab that. I will get my chair. Show you how to use this to help guide your balance here. Okay. So straight leg deadlift, what we're going to be doing, I think we're going to go for time. We'll do 30 seconds on each leg and then we will switch. But what you're going to do is, if you got your chair for balance, you can use the outside leg from the chair, I guess. And from here, what you're going to be doing is hinging at your hip. I guess it's maybe better to show it from this angle. Hinging at your hip, so you can see that as I start to bend down, I'm moving here. I'm not going like this, right? So my spine and my back leg all stay in line. So you can see I've got pretty much a straight line from my shoulder down to my ankle down here. And I'm going to bend down, try to get towards the floor to like touch my foot. So it's going to look kind of like this. And I'm just going to repeat, kick that back leg back, mostly move at my hip, just a slight bend in this knee. And it takes a little bit of balance. It takes a little bit of hip strength. One other cue to focus on is we want to keep these hips level. So if you look at me from the front, I'm gonna hinge, and you can see that my hips are level. I'm not doing this and opening my hips up, and I'm not letting my hip drop, right? So I'm just keeping these, basically my chest and my hips nice and square facing the floor as I come down and then hinge back up to center. All right, so a little bit of balance here. If you need the chair, use the chair. If you feel like that's not challenging enough for your balance, then I challenge you to try it without the chair and do it freestanding. All right, so we're gonna go for 30 seconds on each leg. So go ahead and get yourself set up. And I'm gonna get my timer running. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. So I'll show you how to do it with the chair. You can just kind of have that hand on there for a little bit of balance. And I'm gonna reach down, try to touch the floor again, hips nice and level here. Just a slight bend in that knee. You're gonna start feeling it burn in your glutes, maybe in your hamstrings a little bit. And when that happens, it's gonna get a little harder to balance too, because you're gonna be fatigued. Good, and go at a nice slow pace here. Try to maintain balance through the full movement. 3, 2, 1, time, good. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna switch sides. Restart my timer here. And ready, 3, 2, 1, here we go. Same thing, opposite side. Sorry, I'm using the wrong leg. So again, hips level. Hinging down, I'll give you a straightforward shot here. Think about taking that back leg and kicking that back leg back. It should stay right in line with your spine as you bob forward. As a visual, I like to use those toothpick. I don't know, they usually have them at Chinese restaurants. They're little birds that bend down and pick up a toothpick for you. Kind of like those. Good, we got 3 seconds left. 2, 1, and I'll get one more bonus rep in. Good, perfect. Okay, let's take a little break. We'll shake it out. We're gonna go one more time. I know my heart rate's coming down nice for me here. I'm gonna grab a quick drink of water. We're gonna do one more 30-second interval on each leg. And then by then, we've got some balance work in. We should be nice and cooled down. All right. Okay, I'm gonna try this without the chair. So challenge you at home, give it a shot. If you wanna challenge your balance a little bit more, do it without hanging on to something, or maybe just have that thing next to you in case you need to grab over for it. If you screw up, that's all right. Just reset and keep going. We got time, timer's moving. Ready, 3, 2, 1, here we go. We'll start with my left leg here. Hinge down. I'll give you a good side view. Hopefully I don't kick my furniture. Good, hinging at the hip. Nice and slow. Some people call this the golfer's lift, or also if you've ever played golf and you got to bend down, grab your ball out of the hole at the end. If you make it in the hole, usually I lose mine in the woods somewhere. Good, abs nice and tight, keep those hips level. We are down to our last 5 seconds here. And that is time. Good, started burning back there in my butt. Okay, shake that off real quick. We're gonna switch over to the other leg, last 30 seconds here. Ready, 3, 2, 1, and go. This is my bad balance leg. So we'll see how these go. No, I'm doing okay today on it, actually. Hips nice and level, square. Keep them facing the floor. Good, we got about 5 seconds left here. Keep them slow, under control. 3, 2, 1, and that is time. Nice job. Ooh, that burns in the butt. All right. Woo. Well, thank you everybody for joining me today for the workout. Hopefully you enjoyed it. We got a lot of footwork in today. It's hot. I'm sweating. We do have another live workout coming up on Saturday, which is at 10 o'clock. That's our surprise workout. So if you want to join that live, you can join the Zoom link for that on Saturday at 10 a.m. Other than that, I hope to see you all soon and maybe next week back here for our Thursday aerobic agility and balance workout. Thank you. Cowbell.
Good job today.
Thank you.